and welcome to Design Your Habitat. We have a very exciting guest today, Maria Almena, Creative Director at kimaticastudio and Curator of Art in Flux. And in a little bit, Maria is going to help us thrive by encouraging us to go high energy, have fun, and dance to some of her amazing performances. Now, this is our final session for this first phase of Design Your Habitat. And so it seems like a great time for us to have a virtual party together and celebrate all the amazing guests and activities we've lined up and experienced over the last 8 weeks. So Maria, we are so excited to have you here.
Hello, Jancy. Thank you for having me. It is a real pleasure to be here too.
Thank you. And as our backdrop today, I tried to select an artwork that looks a little bit like they've put up the lights for the party. And this one is from our Moon Youth Art Competition, and it's called Moonshining by Margarita Pleshakova. So we are ready to party, but before that, we would actually like to learn a little bit more about you and your artwork. So could you describe yourself and your artwork a little bit for us, please?
Sure. So I am a multidisciplinary artist. With kimaticastudio, we are exploring the intersection of interactive technology, live performance, and the human form in order to create cutting-edge immersive experiences. With Flux, I am exploring how to create events for the new media arts community in the UK. It's an artist-led charitable organization that promotes UK talents, and it serves as a forum for exchange of artists, exchange of ideas, and promoting collaborations. So I've always been an artist since very young age, but I've always been fascinated by technology, mostly because of the wonders that it allows you to make. So I'm very fascinated to create experiences that can take the audience into other worlds, and technology have helped me to create these kind of magical, surreal spaces. So that's why I've always liked to work with technology, although I'm not a technologist. I'm more of a concept artist, so creative director, art curator. I like the conceptualization of ideas and how to produce them. I'm very interested also in creating characters for my live performances. So mostly the mediums that I explore with my art is live performance, interactive installations, and wearable technology. And sometimes we combine all of it into immersive experiences, which is where I was going before the lockdown kind of hitting.
So, and what is some of that? I know you've mentioned the technology, but I think, for instance, we want to set the stage as everybody gets ready to go high energy. One of the things that I've noticed by looking at your work is all these fantastic light displays, and seems like things are responding to the person nearby. Can you tell us just a little bit more about what to expect?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sure. So with Kimatica, we have specialized on the interactive technology that use body tracking technology that is being developed by my partner, Nestor Rubio. So this is, he developed a software using open frameworks, which it reads 3D information of in real time of the performer or the audience member, whoever is interacting with the piece, and then translate that movement into some interaction with the graphics. So it's it's quite simple in terms of hardware. So you only use a computer, a tracking camera, and a projector. but it's all about the software magic. That's what I say. This is we name this software body mapping software because it maps the body in real time, and it's such a wonderful experience because when you are moving, the visuals are moving with you, and it tracks. It all happens in real time, which it creates a very engaging and magical experience for all. And we use this technology for our shows and for our installations, for both.
So it sounds like a key part of the philosophy for you with your amazing artwork is really to kind of transport the user. Is that one of your goals?
Yes, we say we like to manipulate perception in order to blur the boundaries between what is real and what is not, and the subconscious space and the conscious space. We like to use technology, and we use this technique because it really allows you to blur these barriers, because sometimes you are looking at it in real life, but you don't quite know what is happening because the light the light tricks you in a way, and we like to inspire people to think out of the box and to be open to more possibilities, and we felt that a really good way of doing that is like taking the audience to be part of our installation. So when you are like letting them to participate, and another thing that's very interesting about the technology we use is you never know what is going to happen, because it depends on the type of movement the audience will do. It will create a type of visual. So in a way, it is particularly custom and kind of created for depending of that particular person using it, which I think it makes it much more personalized and allows you to kind of create your own interactive art piece.
So I'm really excited that we're going to get a chance to sample some of your performance through a video virtual party. But I think what might also be really helpful and interesting is, since we do have our global community at home in a more isolated and confined condition right now, when we're not able to take advantage of the ability to look at your performance, and since we're not quite able to go and do the in-person, is there anything you can suggest that might be something that somebody could just do at home, given their own environment, to help them to thrive rather than just survive? Do you have any suggestions?
Yeah, for me, it is all about creativity. I think it's very important. Creativity in the purest sense of just self-expression, express whatever is inside. If it's by moving your body, if it's by writing, if it's by speaking, if it's by singing, whatever medium you're gonna choose. But I think in these times, it's very important to self-express whatever is inside, because we are kind of accumulating a lot of feelings and a lot of thoughts, and it's better to let them out. And one of the piece that I would like to invite all to participate with is a piece that we call Relax and Release. So because we are taking the audience into a journey of relaxation and release, as I think these stages are very important for our well-being. I think we always need to relax and release more. So the idea is that by the audience following the movement, that in this case, in the video, you are going to see a dancer doing some type of movements, and maybe you can get inspired, and you can think of like, how could I do a movement that will help me to relax more, or how can I do a movement that release more? So in a way, yeah, my tips would be creativity and relax and release in the way that works better for you.
Yeah, that sounds excellent. And I think everybody's getting all geared up and excited to actually start the party. But I think there's going to be a second piece as well that they're about to see. Do you want to just say a couple of words about that?
Yes, we are going to start by just showing a very short video of our performance piece, Hypernature, which we did it for a UK festival called Wilderness, and it was commissioned by the brand Vouvreau Clicquot. It was and we designed 4 different body mapping performance pieces and a light installations. And so we're going to start with that, and then we'll follow with the relax and release installation.
Well, I think we're just about ready to start the party. But before that, I just want to thank you so much for giving us a little introduction and also sharing your performances so that all of us can have a little bit of time as kind of a grand finale to this phase of Design Your Habitat, to get up and virtually party, but actually do it together. And I think that's a really wonderful opportunity, and your tips about just in general being more creative and paying attention to your need to express yourself and to release is really excellent advice. So before we switch to the party, do you have any last words you'd like to share?
I'm excited to share my practice with a new community. So I hope everyone enjoys what I dedicate my life to. Yeah, if you want to follow us, we are also in all the social medias, kimaticastudio, Art in Flux London. So yeah, hopefully we'll stay in touch.
Well, thank you so much, Maria. It's been awesome chatting with you, and let's go party. Thank you so much.